At Liftnglow, for this summer 2010, we like to conduct an education fund drive for the benefit of Roots and Wings International. This time, we like to do something fun. We like to share with you a hobby on how to create an outfit for your dog. Here are a few pictures of the outfits that you can make for your dog. We think that it will be fun and very satisfying for you to see your dog wearing an outfit that you made for it. To measure your dog, you will use a fabric measuring tape. You can also use any type of string to measure your dog, and then you will measure those strings up against a ruler to get the measurements. The three measurements that you want to get are the length, which is from the base of the neck of your dog to the base of the tail. Then the second is the trunk. You want to measure the widest part of the body of your dog all the way around. And then the third is the neck. You want to measure all the way around the neck where the collar is. The available pattern size that we have are small and medium. Once you get the measurements of your dog, you will look up this table to determine which pattern size you want to get and send us an email. This is a document that you received through email. This is a second document. To assemble the pattern, you are going to line up this line with this line and line up the vertical line together. Then you use a tape to tape the two pages together. If your very first sewing project, you will follow the seam line to cut out the pattern, and you also will cut following this vertical line, and at the bottom cut out following this line here. Then once you cut it out, this is you get, and take a piece of old newspaper and make sure that this piece of newspaper will have a folded line here, so that you have like 2 pages of newspaper here, and you will put the cutout drawing with the vertical line of the drawing against the folded line of the newspaper, and then trace the pattern. So once you finish the tracing, you cut out the newspaper, then you open it, and you will have the pattern for your dog. To make a dog outfit, the minimal thing that you need are 1 needle, a pair of scissors, some thread, and Velcro, and material. So in here I have 2 pieces of material. You want to put the first piece of material with the face up, the second piece of material put face down. Then you stitch these 2 material together so that it will hold them together. Before you do that, make sure that the thread that you have through the needle has a knot at the end. So the 2 ends of the thread, you want to put a knot. So when you sew it, it will not come up. And so you will do that for a few stitches to hold the material together. Then put the pattern on top of the material and make sure that has about half an inch or so around the pattern. And you make a few stitches on this pattern to hold the pattern against the material. Here I have stitches all around the pattern, and also I have cut out the material so that there is enough material, about half an inch from the border of the pattern. Now I'm going to start to stitch the fabrics together, and you should be starting from this point here and go and stitch all the way around up to this point. So I have started to stitch them. I'm going to continue where I left off here. The way you do it is you should already have a knot at the end of your thread so that it doesn't come up when you stitch it. So then you just stitch by you move up and down the needle. You just move forward. And every 3 steps that you move forward, you will move 1 step backward. This way it will hold better. And when you pull on the thread, it will not get your fabric to be wrinkled. Okay, so you just move forward like this till the other end of the openings. And say that you almost ran out of thread. What you should do is you should stick backward for a few steps like this. Instead of moving forward, you move backward. And so you will do that for a few steps. Then you just cut the thread off. to change thread. I don't need to do it yet, but this is just to show you. So once you complete the sewing, you will have the seam line like in here. Then you will cut out the fabric about 1/2 inch from the seam line all the way around. And then for every sharp corner, you would like to cut the fabric this way. Make sure that you don't cut into the seam line. And then for the places that are curved, you would like to cut vertically into the seam line, but make sure that you don't cut the seam line. Just cut about 1/2 inch like this. And this is another sharp angle in. We'll cut a straight line into this angle. Okay, after that, you will put your thumb into the opening and into a sharp corner. Your thumb will be holding inside into the sharp corner. That your index finger will hold outside, and then you push your index finger and you will have it out of the opening. And you just do that all the way around till you get every part of it out. Then once you have the inside out, it will look something like this. Some of the corners are not completely inside out, so you will use needle and you will help it to get inside out by just putting the needle into it and then lift. You will try to straighten it using your nail and pull it a little bit so that it gets straightened. At the bottom here, this is the opening that we didn't sew. Now fold it in so that it aligns like this. Use a needle, put big stitches like this. Then now you close this opening by stitching like this. Have the needle in from one side of the fabric to the other side of the fabric like this. Okay, so you do till the end of the opening. Now you reach the end of the opening. Instead of just moving forward, you will turn the outfit around and then you just stitch a few stitches moving backward. And you just cut the thread off. All you need to do is to cut the Velcro. So you cut like this, and then for here, you also cut like this. For Velcro, you need to cut, the opposite side of the Velcro also about the same size. You just stick them in from this side. The Velcro should be on this, like this. Okay, you stick them in. So after you sew the Velcro on, it looks something like this. Then you wear your dog by closing the Velcro at the neck, at the trunk. We hope that you have enjoyed the video and will start this new hobby to create outfits for your dog. We also very much appreciate your contribution to change life through education. So please visit Roots and Wings International website that is listed here and donate now. To get the pattern, please send an email to liftnglow@gmail.com. Thank you so much for your contribution and your support.